Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new news video. We've got a lot to talk about. New Spider-Man game, trailer, gameplay, release date, and yes, the possibility of the death of Peter Parker. All this in today's video. It's exciting times for PlayStation fans and of course Spider-Man fans. We have just had the new announcement and release date actually of the new sequel to Spider-Man PS4. That's right, Spider-Man Miles Morales is yes a sequel to the original game Spider-Man PS4, which was exclusive for PlayStation. Some people are confused, wondering if this is maybe like a spin-off game or some kind of separate game. It could be a spin-off, but it isn't like a smaller game. This is the direct sequel to Spider-Man PS4, but let's also talk some speculation because some of the things said in this trailer kind of scare me out, and I'm talking about this.
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
But as you can see from this trailer, the game looks incredible. And now I'm just going to break it down for you and give you every bit of information that I know and that I can. So as you can see, there are some new abilities on show. Of course, Miles' stealth mode and his Venom Strike Shock ability. This is something that we've seen in the comics and of course the Into the Spider-Verse film. If you didn't know, that is my favourite Spider-Man film. If you haven't watched that and you've got something against cartoons and you think it's some kind of kids film, ignore that. Watch the film, it's incredible. Now, talking of Into the Spider-Verse, this film has definitely took some inspirations from that film and that tone when looking at the music used in this trailer and of course the cinematography. Some shots which feel very familiar and very Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm glad. That is what made a lot of people and myself love Miles so much more. Now, we got some leaks for the sequel to Spider-Man. I actually covered this in my prediction video. I got Spider-Man right. I predicted that we would see a sequel to Spider-Man. However, I obviously got a lot of things wrong in that video as well, but I got Spider-Man right, and a lot of the leaks that we were given are actually correct. For one, it being set in the winter, we see in the trailer that there is snowfall, that there is weather change, there's rain, and there's a day and night cycle. These are all things that we did not have in the original Spider-Man game. We also know that the PS5 has been shown off to show how it's improved the original Spider-Man game's load times and different things that it's been able to enhance with the original Spider-Man. So knowing that and looking at the future of the PS5, this Miles Morales game has been built for the PlayStation 5. So if it can improve that original game so much, and that's what they've used to sort of show off the PS5 and like its capabilities at, you know, improving older games, I'm very excited to see what it can do with a game built for the PlayStation 5. Now, where do I think the story's going with this? I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit worried as a Spider-Man fan. And if you are so yourself, you'll know that Miles Morales usually means one thing when it comes to Peter Parker, and it's the death of Spider-Man. Now, there's lots of different variations. Into the Spider-Verse does it very differently. The comics do it a certain way. And currently in the continuity, Spider-Man, like the main Spider-Man, the main Earth Spider-Man, and Miles Morales are now in the same kind of world. But the place Miles is from, his Peter Parker dies. And that is usually the kind of continuity that they follow. Does this mean they're going to do it in these new games? I'm not sure. But I've always been worried about it, and now hearing the dialogue, I'll play it one more time for you guys.
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
That worries me. Sure, it doesn't sound super dramatic, but he's kind of passing the torch on. Peter's saying it's your turn to be a hero, Miles. You know, go be a hero. And it's like, okay, well, why are you not a hero? Like, what's going on? What's happened to Peter? Now, one thing the leaks didn't get right, or at least we haven't seen, is you getting to play as Spider-Man as well. According to the leaks, you played as Spider-Man, you know, like Peter Parker, mainly, and you would change and sometimes play as Miles, or you could choose. Now, that doesn't mean that you still can't choose. It doesn't mean that Peter isn't part of the game. I mean, it's called Miles Morales, so it most likely will be that our main protagonist is Miles, and I'm totally okay with that. It's something different, it's something interesting. What we're still not sure about is if we have Queens and Boston. It does look like there's some new environments in there, so I'm guessing we are going to be getting a bigger map. I'm curious who the villain's going to be. We didn't see much of anything, it's just a tiny teaser, which is what I expected, but the most mental thing is this coming out this year. This is a launch title. It comes out holiday 2020 with the PS5. But that's really interesting, because that is out of nowhere. I did not expect the new Spider-Man game this year. I expected it next year, and the fact that we've only got a teaser now, you're going to bet that I'm going to be following this game and giving you every single bit of information that you need. I'm going to be watching and like a hawk. I'm just going to be glued. Like, as soon as I watched this, I was like, I have to make a video. If you couldn't tell, I'm very excited. But yeah, What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you annoyed that you're not playing as Peter? I'm not at all. I think Miles is a very interesting character. It's a way to change up the gameplay. It's a way to improve things and change things. I'm just excited, and the tone that they're going for looks incredible. It's what I love about Spider-Man, and especially with the bit at the end where it says, you know, be yourself, and it's like be greater, be yourself. It's just perfect. And like what Peter says at the beginning, to be a hero, all it takes is to not give up. And that is such a big part of Spider-Man, his mythos, and it's such a big part of Miles, you know. And it's a kind of what I love so much about the Into the Spider-Verse films, how they really focus on what makes Peter a hero and what makes Miles a hero. And it's, you know, it's just that not giving up, it's that getting back up after being hit and knocked down. But again, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and as soon as we get some more information, you bet I'm going to be talking about it. But yeah, Venom Strike and the possible death of Spider-Man, which scares me a lot, but if they do it, I'm sure they'll do it amazing. I cried at Spider-Man PS4, the bit with Aunt May. I ain't gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna spoil it for people that haven't played it. If you haven't played that game, because it is amazing, but I cried. Spider-Man PS4 brought me to tears. Well guys, I hope you are all as excited as I am. I'm just kind of through the roof. This trailer looks really interesting. It looks really cool. I love the tone. I love the cinematography used with just Miles walking through the snow. It all looks great. It looks great. And if you are just as hyped as me, leave a like, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be following this game up until release. So, without further ado, stay blind, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.